I tried making a game in Roblox Studio as a recent programmer. Here's how it all went down. So to start off, I actually had to get access to my Roblox account, and this was honestly half the battle. For some reason, they just couldn't trust me. They had me do so many human verification tests, and for some reason, I couldn't really figure them out. Am I like not human or something? I think I'm related to Mark Zuckerberg. But yeah, eventually I got access to my account, had a bit of a nostalgia trip, and then we actually got Roblox Studio installed. So to start off, I really had no idea what I was going to build. I was really just throwing parts together and just familiarizing myself with the Roblox Studio editor. And then I quickly landed on the idea of building some sort of simulator game, since that's what most Roblox games are, but I wasn't dead set on that. I was really just putting stuff together, and then I just trusted that more ideas would flow naturally throughout the process of creating. And that's exactly what happened. I eventually got it narrowed down to, okay, I want the player to be able to kick the ball into the net, and then they're going to score a point. And now I just have to figure out how I can make that challenging and yeah, how we could gamify that as much as we can. My first bit of coding came to when I wanted to build a moving obstacle that the soccer ball would have to pass through in order to score. These are some interesting things I'd noticed about Roblox's programming language. To declare a function, you must declare it before you can ever call it, which was different. I also didn't know what nil was. I'd only heard of null, so the idea of nil was brand new to me. And I still don't really know the difference between nil and null. So if any of you guys know, maybe you could tell me in the comments. And overall, I found the language to be very readable, with things like then and end being in just plain words instead of curly brackets. You could also just type the word wait and then in parentheses how many seconds you want. That is so simple. Holy cow. So simple, but so nice to have. So what did I learn? Well, I would say number one, use your resources. Be resourceful. I used to make Roblox games when I was about 12 or 13, and I just had Google and YouTube, and that was really it. But now we have AI at our disposal. You've got ChatGPT, and Roblox Studio has its own AI assistant built in, which I did take advantage of, and I thought that was really cool. But what's nice about it is, yes, it can write some code for you, but also it can explain to you why something's working or why it's not working. And I think that is very important. It's like having a calculator, but the calculator also teaches you at the same time. So I definitely recommend, yeah, use AI. Do not be afraid to use AI. Just make sure you learn from it as well. And number two, the constant narrowing down of your ideas. I actually think that's a great thing. So first I'm like, okay, this could be a simulator game. And then I scratched that. I just thought, what's a game that I like to play? And let's make that. I immediately thought of Rocket League. For some reason, I just really like that game. And then I'm like, okay, well, I probably can't make Rocket League within a couple hours. What else could I do? I could try to make a soccer game, but this isn't going to be a multiplayer game. It's going to be single player. So how should that look like? Well, I'm like, okay, well then how about we just have it be penalty shots, where you just try to score into the goal, and then if you make it, you get a point, and if you don't, you do not get a point. And then I basically just went with that. And this can really apply to anything in life. We always have big ideas in our heads, but then when the time comes to make it, we might have to narrow it down a bit, maybe make it smaller or more simple. And that process can sometimes feel really frustrating because in our minds, it sounds so much more grand. But the thing is, at least now, we have immense clarity, and we can take action now and get some results extremely fast, which to me, it can actually be highly motivating. Yep. Okay, that's all we had to do. So now we've got music. Close that. You can score a goal if you're good enough. Come on. Nope, that didn't work. Yeah, sometimes the physics work, sometimes they work really well, and sometimes they don't. There we go, we scored that one. And yeah, that's kind of it.